Hi, my name is Victor Bart and I'm on a 3-week trip with my Suzuki Jimny, which I turned into a micro overlander or a car camper. So this video will be a tour of this little car because I sleep inside, cook at the rear, I have a fridge, I have a solar panel, I have everything that you need as a full build and everything is inside. So a quick look at the outside. On top we have a 115 watt solar panel from Victron. We have max tracks, we have extra lights, also a big light at the front, CB radio antenna. The Jimny is 5 cm lifted with all-terrain tires from General Tire. Extra lights on the front. I installed the snorkel. And here you see already a hint where I have been. Also a full spare tire on the back. And I made a little tarp setup. This is the first time I tested it out in the nature, so I'm not sure how it works, but I expect some rain. So I already have it installed. The tarp is around 2 by 2 meters and I bought it on Amazon for very cheap. And 10 poles from the camping store and some random ropes. I think it's a nice tarp to catch some cover so I can cook when it's raining. So on the rear door I made this table with some ropes. Just attached to the plastic and I made it nice with varnish and some playful wood. And this is super handy, I really love this. You really need a table here. It makes your life so much more easy to live out of the Jimny. And this is my kitchen box and you pull it out like this. Oh, there's another camper. And does he come or does he back out? He is backing out. It looks like he's turning around and leaving. Okay, fine. That happens when you park on like random spots. Not sure if it's really legal to be here, but who cares? I really like this kitchen because it slides in and out, of course. And in the rear there are blocks so it's stable. And I put a cover over this, and this is just a junk drawer, but also for the gas hob, for the gas tank. And I also made this in the same style as this table. So this is my gas bottle. I use camping gas, 10 euros a bottle, 25 euros for the burner, and it has a quick connect. So you put on, click, turn the taps, and now you can cook. Only the disadvantage of camping gas is that when it freezes, also the gas freezes and you cannot use it. So this is only for summer cooking. And that stays in here in this box so it won't fall out. But I had 2 times that my pan slided off this burner. So I need to see how I can make it more stable. So there's some improvement to do here. Then I wanted to cover over this Euro box. So when I'm cooking that not things are falling in the box and everything gets dirty. And then I was thinking, let's make not a simple cover but a box to store stuff in. Like a blick opener. And I just bought this knife today. So this will be the kitchen knife. Really nice Mora knife. And then the nice thing is, go away mosquito. I need to continue this video before it gets dark and I don't want to use lights here. And you can lift this out. And then under here I've just a lot of storage. Plates, I have 1 frying pan. There's here a small cooking pan to cook water or rice or other things. Bring plastic bags so you can take all your trash with you and dump it on the right spot. And sometimes it doesn't close because there's too much stuff under here. And I really need to like manage it more and make probably dividers or... Yeah, there's some work to be done still. But in general, this whole build is really working. And if you want to see how I built it, you should watch the previous video. And this is the back of the fridge. So I put fridge magnets on here. And on this side we have some space here. And which is really handy to put extra stuff where you don't really have a place for, like a dump stuff for random things. And also here is the solution for a toilet. That's like a really good shovel, so you can really dig a very deep small hole, put the stuff in and then close it and leave no trace. So let's take a part from the bed out. That is like the headrest, so we have some more space to see things. And this is also a drawer, but more a tool drawer. And there's also some fishing supplies in here, a multimeter, a bag with tools, a compressor, some more fishing supplies. This nice thing, that is a saw, really good if you're going to make a campfire and need to make it small. Super handy and safe. And I made the bed on a way that it just slots in and clicks in, so you don't need to screw things down. And then there's this rod to hold it up. So it's really a modular bed, and I can also take down the bed and still use the passenger's seat. Here's my 20-liter water jerry can, and after 12 days it's almost empty. I hear it because now the pump that's inside is like slapping to the side. And there's a water hose here to this step here with a switch on top, and that controls the pump. And then this sink is like loose in it, so if it fills up with water I can take it out and dump it. So pretty handy. Also here's a fire extinguisher. There's a rod from side to side, and you see here's my table and then 2-person tent, and I use the tent one time and I use the table one time. So I'm not sure if I'm going to travel alone, if I would take it with me again. I sleep inside and that is so nice and I love that. So I'm not sure if those both things stay in, because with the table on the door and the table of the kitchen setup, I have enough table space to do solo camping. But for now it's in here, and it is like on top of the bar that is from side to side. On this side I have 2 fishing poles, 1 beach rod and 1 spinning rod. On top of here a lot of junk and food things, like breakfast things and bread. This is my junk box, and I put some random stuff in it. And I bought that by Biltema on the road. I had 2 carton boxes and I just bought this one, dumped everything in because this size is better. And on top of here is my power station, but I'm gonna show you that probably from different angles so you can see it better. And there are 2 battery chargers for my cameras on it, just on the 220 volt sockets. And I also have a laptop with me that I can charge on it, but no other things that use 230 volt. When I'm camping I use this door to get in and out the bed. So let's open it. And I put it completely forward. I have now this space to go in, but I store at night like random stuff here that doesn't have like a fixed place yet. And when my water tank runs out, probably tonight, I have this 5-liter water jug as a backup. Also under the chair here lives my running shoes and my slippers. But I didn't like really clean the whole setup up. I just wanted to show you how I live in it and make like a real video of how it really works, instead of a nice video where you dump half out. So you see a nice setup where you think, oh, that's nice, but this is a practical setup that really works. Here's my bookshelf and my mat pack is on top of it. Here you see some random wires where I still need to work on. But most wires come together here now. It's not the greatest job, but everything is working fine. Here I have a Victron DC-DC converter that makes from 12 volt 24 volt with 10 amps. Because the power station accepts more than 12 volt. And now I can charge it up in 4 hours driving instead of 8 hours driving. I'm gonna make a separate video about the All Powers S1500 power station, like a review how it worked out for powering the camper. One thing I like about it is these 2 outputs. They are both 12 volt and I can just power things like the lights and the pump are on here, that's inside. And I have USB ports here. That is absolutely amazing. My fridge is powered off the secret plug Here's the solar input, and this is the input from the DC-DC converter. One of the most important things for me is that I want to have a fridge to keep everything nice and fresh. And I like the drawer style type because it's just super practical. And I put it behind the driver's seat. Here you see a shot of the cargo bar, and that's super practical because now you can just store things on your roof. And here's another really awesome detail, and that's like a weather station with the temperature inside and also the temperature outside. In Finland I got cold feet while sleeping, and then I saw, oh wait, it's 4 degrees outside and like 9 degrees inside. Under the bed platform I have quite a lot of space, so my camping chair can be stored under here when the bed is made. But if the bed is like folded up and on top of there, my camping chair can be right behind the passenger seat. So it's perfect, you always have space for the camping chair. This camping chair, my mother bought it 50 years ago on a flea market, and it's still going strong. And I really love it. It's like with a flower print and orange. Also what's nice about this bed platform is that I have some space here. So this is like the junk drawer while driving. So I can just put 2 cameras in there, and there are living random things there. As my mattress I use this 5 cm Thermarest self-inflating mattress, and under that last moment addition is this 1 cm yoga mat as extra protection. And also when I put like the bedding away and leave the platform, this is a perfect anti-slip mat for stuff while driving, because I can drive with the bed platform down, because I made it like that it is to the front smaller, so I have enough room to switch gears. On the passenger side you see a lot of stuff. Under here is one bag with clothes, just the bare minimum that you need. This is a fishing pole holder for the sea rod, and it totally is terrible, so I'm gonna throw it out probably. And under here you have a tarp for under the tent and some recovery gear with some hooks and the kinetic rope. And under here lives the tier 4, and the broken belt is here because it's a souvenir. Also the arm of the tier 4 can be stored in here, and you see that this support piece from the bed goes here onto the bottom. And the whole bed can be taken apart and put on top of there, and all the bags can be also be stored back there. And then there's even room to have a hitchhiker with me, that his backpack can be put on top of here. So I can take a passenger with extra stuff with this Jimny setup. So that can be interesting when traveling alone, to have a random person for an hour in your car and have a nice chat. I did that 2 times this trip. I really enjoyed that. Here's the light switch, and I'm gonna regret that with the mosquitoes. But here you see the all power station, and on this side you see the 4 230 volt sockets. You don't need to have an extension cord. Here some lights on both sides, and display. And you can turn on the DC side and the AC side, and yeah, it's a nice power station, and it's really powering the whole camper for the whole 3 weeks. When the sun is shining, the solar panel is enough to run the fridge off. Let's turn off the light so I don't attract too much mosquitoes, and I'm gonna kill them tonight before sleeping. And let's talk about some random stuff. I have a live hammer here, so I can cut my seatbelt and smash the window if something happens. We have a compass here, so I knew where the North Cape was. Here I have my €1.50 telephone holder from the dollar store. And here in the dashboard some random stuff lives, and I put extra USB in the Jimny down here and extra sockets. So I really modified the whole Jimny to get it working for me. And another nice addition to the camper is this junk net. So you can really store some random stuff here, like my toothbrush, the telephones at night. I put RGB LEDs in the windows. And with this remote you can set the colors and stuff and effects. And it's just fun to have some party lights in the build. Here we have the cables for the solar panel, CB radio and extra lights. And I just made a hole here in the Jimny and down there, and I just use a lot of sealant to make it watertight, because before I had the solar cable like in here over the rubber and then it was leaking. So how is this setup working out to live for 3 weeks in it? I think it's just amazing. I really nailed the build, that it is a working setup where everything just works. The only thing what I want to do different is take out like tiny bits of care to slim it down more, and every item needs to get its own spot and its own place. Just the organizing can be a little bit better, but in general the setup just works and the sleeping inside is amazing. It's just a little go anywhere Jimny that can drive little tracks, can explore, and it can really fly over the dirt roads because of the longer suspension of the lift kit, and the tires are great. The only thing that I'm like missing, but I don't have the space for it, is my own toilet. So you need to do it in the nature and dig a hole. Don't leave trash around, or I been on places where I think, oh, this is a nice place to camp, and there was toilet paper everywhere. Please don't do that. Keep everything clean, keep it all inside, make the setup that you don't have like a big footprint. This is the first time I put like the tarp on it because I wanted to show it in this video, but probably after eating I will just take it down. What do you think about this Jimny build? Would you do the same? Would you do things different? Do you have tips for me or tricks that you would do in this? I just need to tweak some things. Maybe I want to have like a real awning. I want to blind side windows, maybe some curtains or like some more privacy. But it's only tiny tweaks like that, like little additions. But the whole placement of the fridge and the bed and the water tank and the storage under it is just perfect. And I don't really like a rooftop tent on the Jimny. I think it's just too much for a little Jimny. I would say a trailer behind it is nice, but on the other hand, now I have like the freedom to go anywhere, like little roads, and sometimes you go in a road and you end up on a place that you think, no, I need to back out, and then you need to just drive backwards, because if you're going to turn your car around, you are already off the track, and that is out of limits. Without a trailer and without a rooftop tent, the Jimny is the best if you are not too tall and can sleep inside. But inside I have, I think, 1.85 m room, maybe a few centimeters more. So if you are 1.80 m, you can sleep inside, and get small pillows with memory foam from the IKEA, because then it takes up less space and you have more space to lay. It's getting a bit dark and I am getting hungry, so I'm gonna make some food. Maybe I'll show you some shots in the end of it. If you'd like to see more of this Jimny and see me traveling around, please hit the subscribe button, because I'm making a whole series about the trip that I'm making, where I first go to Sweden without really a plan, camping with a friend, and then go in Norway, and then I decide, let's speed run to the North Cape. There it gets really interesting. So if you like that, hit that subscribe button and like this video, and stay tuned for the shots of me cooking.